Hello everybody, welcome back to theNOVABUSfan. Finally, I know. It's been quite a while since I've pointed the camera at myself. I have made a couple of videos in the last almost year. I mean a couple of bus ride videos, nothing insane. But when it comes to actually looking at the camera and doing something like a vlog or whatever, I haven't done that in a long while. And the reason being is not because I wanted to give up on YouTube, that was never the intention. It was more because I kind of just wanted to shift my focus to other things. In the last little while, mostly photography. I've been doing a lot of photography, focusing really hard on that. And any of you that follow me on Instagram at theNOVABUSfan will know that I've been posting pretty much daily there. So it's not that I haven't been inactive on the interwebs in some capacity, it's just for actual videos. It's been a little less, but I do want to change that. And this will hopefully be the first of getting back into a sort of groove of things. I won't say it'll be like hyper frequent. I've never been known for like super frequent uploads. I'm no daily uploader. I'm a daily poster on Instagram, but that's a lot less time consuming than YouTube. Most notably, I don't have a ton of time to myself most of the time because I do work. I do have other obligations in life, of course. It's definitely far from being any sort of career. But I wanted to, I want to get back into it. I've been kind of missing it now. And that being said, I'm using my iPhone to film this, and I'm going to use my Nikon camera to film other stuff, including later in this video, because I'm actually by the tracks. Behind me is the CN Montreal subdivision. I want to do some railfanning in this late day of August 5th, that's it. I don't have the Panasonic camera anymore because I didn't really want to be tied up to a $1,000 camera for videos I wasn't making, so I unfortunately sold it quite a while ago. But that's not to say that I can't make videos, and I mean, the iPhone does really clean videos. In fact, the last two videos I posted, the two bus rides, constant bus rides out in my area, were filmed on iPhones. Both my previous iPhone 8 Plus, for the first one, and then more recently on this one, which is an iPhone XS, XS Max actually. Anyway, I also have the Nikon camera. It still does decent video. It's no 4K. This can do 4K, but I'll probably just stick it at 1080p because it's just a lot easier to edit. I don't really have a beefy enough system to be editing 4K on the regular, so it'll stick to 1080p, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. It looks good. It's still clean. It's not like 1080p was ever a bad resolution to begin with. I mean, it's been the standard for years. It still is the standard. 4K is still taking its time because it's a little bit heavy to work with. Anyway, that being said, enough gibberish, enough techno babble and whatnot. We're here to see some trains and to hopefully get back on the uploading track a little bit. So I do hope you enjoy, and until next time, hopefully it'll be another transit vlog. I am kind of thinking about that. But otherwise, until next time, I hope you enjoy this, and I'll catch you all later. Peace. It's a difficult setup thanks to one of these electric bikes, partially electric bikes. Another via diverging with those Bud RDCs, what the hell? Bud HEP 1s or HEP 2s that have been repainted. I love the way scheme. That's new business class livery on the normal cars too. They have like a new scheme, which is nice. Compared to the old ones in the back of the train. Nice. My friend informed me about this train. I didn't think I'd actually see it here. I think he was coming this way. I guess it was Quebec City to Ottawa or something. He saw it in St. Lambert. Cool. Well, thank you, Jump Bike. These are pretty neat. In a pinch. I like Bixi too. I'm a Bixi user. I have a Bixi pass for the year, which is the rent-to-bike service. This one's rental, but it's like you pay every minute, so I'm probably going to have to log this up before it charges me too much. Yeah, but it's fun. They're cool. They go up to 35 kilometers per hour with an electric assist, which is nice. Not really catching this one. Want to unlock the bike. Here he comes. Oh, really? That looks like GATX. Yeah, that's GATX. Some SD40-2 or something like that. Ah well. I'll get to him eventually, I just won't get his engines up close. Autorex. And he has another diverging signal. Switch tracks at Dick said. I'm closer to the CN Montreal. Of course, that jump bike is so quick that I got here pretty snappily. Pretty fast. Normally it's like a 20-minute walk, ended up being like a, well, maybe not a 20-minute walk, like a 10-minute walk ended up being like a 2-minute bike ride. Tank train cars. Oh, these might be buffer cars. Oh no, there's cars in them. They're loaded auto racks. I can see cars in there. There's the signal that told me about that train before. The Via train. I'm really glad I filmed all this on the iPhone because the quality is actually really good. I kind of expected it, but I think that the Nikon would be better for late night shooting. Ah, it's just tank train stuff, man. It's technically an exclusively Montreal train because there's only one, well, technically, I don't know if it's exclusive to Montreal, but these tank train cars have a terminal here in Montreal, and I don't think they're very common anywhere else. So this is Unit Crude, bound for who knows where. Ah, I missed the DPU. SD70M-2, 8828. That's a long one. Distributed power always means long train. Interesting, it went from tank train cars to manifest. Not just a straight up unit train. Oh, we have carbon dioxide cars now, though. They're sort of blocked, but it's mostly manifest. Yeah. Yep. I remember when these signals used to be a pair of dwarf signals. You could barely see them at any time of the day. You have to be here at night to actually see the signals. Much better with color lights. LED color lights, might I add. Anyway, I have to be heading to the metro, so I'm not going to be able to finish this train, but you get the idea. Tank train with manifest traffic. So we got 2 Vias and a CN manifest. Not sure the numbers. I'm going to be getting a scanner soon, though, so that's going to be able to fix that. I'll be able to have train numbers and everything. At least that's the hope. Soon. Anyway, that's the end of the train. It's just over here. Nah, he's pretty long. Nah, I'm gonna finish it up here, but glad to be doing this again and hopefully do some more of this rail stuff. The usual mix. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll catch you next one. Cheers.